crafty people, this is Ellen with EGI Designs. Today I am playing around with the new Ruffled Blooms embossing folder, and I wanted to do a technique where, because this is very, it's so detailed and in-depth that I wanted to use some ink on the top and just run it over and see what kind of an effect we can get. So I have two VersaFine Clair. Here I have Very Peri and Fantasia. And first I'm going to do the Very Peri. And basically you just brush it over. And it'll only pick up on the raised edges. And you can do as much or as little as you like. Okay. And so I have a good base there. And then I wanted to put the Fantasia on top of this. And it might wash out the Very Peri, but we shall see. This one's a really dark color, so I need to be a little mindful of that. Okay, you just go over it how much ever you like. These VersaFine Clair are great ink pads because they're very flat and they're not squishy, so you're not going to get that, you know, like ink splooch on there. So let me just clean up my mat. The beauty of a glass mat, you just need a little water and a rag and you are good to go. Alright, so this is a pigment ink, so I am going to dry this a little bit and then I'm going to die cut this out. Alright, so I have the die cut. I'm gonna go do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I die cut it out and then I had re-embossed it to make sure that we had all of the detailing in there. And now it's kind of a cool thing. Is I have in my distress sprayer, I have some perfect pearls mixed up in here with water. You just shake it and make sure that it's all mixed up. But then I like to spray it and it will kind of get the colors moving a little bit, but it will also add a gorgeous sheen to all of it. So it's a really cool technique. You can do it to card front. Just, you know, if it's a raised card front, you just swipe it with the ink and then put the perfect pearls spray on there. So let me dry this up. All right. Okay, now we have this really cool... Trying to see if I can get that shine for you. It's so shimmery. Oh, yeah, there you go. So now we have this really cool piece that we could do whatever we want with it. Alright, I just wanted to go over with you how I ended up finishing up this card. I have a piece behind the florals, and that is the Concord and Ninth eggplant, and that measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/4, and I just cut off whatever was overhanging of the flowers. I made a card base that when folded it is 4 1/2 by 5 1/2, which means that the sheet of paper was 9 by 5 1/2 and then scored at 4 1/2. And I will put all of the measurements in the description box so you have those available for you. And then I just love these Pink Fresh. They're dewdrops, the iridescent ones, and they pick up whatever color is in the background or whatever's going on. Once the glue dries, these will show as perfectly clear, and like these are picking up on the purple quite a bit, and I just thought the iridescent of that would go really well with the sparkle and shine and the iridescent on the card. So that is our card for the day. So again, we did a really simple technique. You just use an embossing folder, run that through, then you take whatever ink you want. In our case, we used the VersaFine, Clair, Fantasia, and Peri. We just very lightly rub that over the top. We also sprayed with Perfect Pearls that's mixed in water. And that's just the plain color, the original Perfect Pearls. And then, so we have that. Everything is shiny and gorgeous. We have the eggplant background, the Pink Fresh dewdrops that are the iridescent. These are some of my favorites. I don't know if you can see how color changing they are, but they're great. They match with everything. Alright, I will list everything I used today in the description box. I do have affiliate links. Come join me over on Facebook. I post cards videos and any crafty sales I come across. I'm over on Pinterest now, and I also have a new blog at egidesigns.com. If you aren't already a subscriber and you enjoyed today's project, if you could hit that subscribe button, I would love to have you in our crafty community. And alright, until next time, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and have an amazing day. Bye-bye.
Here are a couple more videos I thought you might like. Thanks so much for watching.